if you want to lock apps on Google Pixel 11, you can set up private space and you can install apps in the private space, and then you can treat the private space as a method that allows you to lock apps, because unfortunately we do not have a dedicated built-in app lock on a Google Pixel 11, hence why we can or maybe even need to use the private space. So to set it up, we just have to go to settings, then over here choose security and privacy, and then you should be able to find the private space option. You will need to verify yourself with the fingerprint sensor or screen lock password. Then over here tap on the setup button and then wait a couple of seconds. Now over here we have the information about the Google account. So if you tap on got it, you should be able to sign into a Google account, I believe. There we go. So I'm just gonna actually tap on skip so I can use my credentials. You can also create a completely new account. And of course, you have the option to use exactly the same Google account that you use on your phone. That shouldn't be really a problem. However, if you want to have some separate data for your Google apps, like for example YouTube, then you want to use a different account, because if you use exactly the same account on both the private space and normally on your phone, then of course all the data will be collected. If you don't really mind that, then of course you can just sign into exactly the same account. There we go. Now over here we need to choose who will be using this device, the private space in our case, and you probably want to just set up for yourself, so let's just go next. And then we need to agree to Google Terms of Service, and you might be wondering why we need a Google account for the private space. And this is because in the private space we have the Play Store, and the Play Store in private space is exactly the same as a normal Play Store. The difference is that if you use the Play Store in the private space, you will install apps only in the private space and not outside of it. So you might actually need to use Google account for that. Now over here we can decide if we want to use a separate password to the private space, so completely new password that is going to be used only for the private space, or you can use the screen lock password. Now in my case, I assume that you want to protect the access to these apps, so we're gonna choose to create a new lock. So first we need to enter our current password to the screen lock of our phone, and then we have all of these different options that allow you to choose the password for the private space, and they can also include the fingerprint. If you don't really want to set up a fingerprint for the private space, you can continue without the fingerprint unlock. So here I'm just gonna set up a simple PIN code. There we go. Let's go next, enter the same PIN code again to confirm. There we go. And soon we should be able to access our private space. There we go. Let's tap on a done. And now here at the bottom of the app drawer, we can find our private space. In order to unlock it, tap on this lock here on the right side and enter the password to the private space. And you might even find some example apps in here already. That is completely fine. If you tap on this add button, then you can choose to install apps. So now this is why you need the Google account, because now we can actually install apps in here. And let's say I want to lock WhatsApp. So over here I have WhatsApp on my phone. And if I want to lock it, first I need to install it in the private space. I'm just gonna go to install apps over here. And let's just simply search for WhatsApp. I know I typed WhatsApp Business. Let's just erase that. There we go. And there we go. Here we have WhatsApp Messenger. And you can see that I can install the app, even though I already have it on my phone. It doesn't exist in the private space, so the phone or the Play Store doesn't recognize it, because the Play Store from the private space doesn't have it. And there we go. Now the app is installed, and here I have it in the private space. So now we have actually two WhatsApp apps. This is also a hint that you can technically duplicate apps. But since we want to lock them, I can assume that you only want one app of your choice. So since now this one is locked, we don't need this one anymore. So what we can do now is we can uninstall the main app that we have been using so far. Of course, you want to make sure that all the data, like your account and all of the settings in the app in the private space, is set up properly. So if you need to log into an account and, for example, load a backup or something, you want to do that first before you remove the main app, if you have to, of course. But of course, now I can just remove the app from the phone, and as you can see, I am now uninstalling the WhatsApp that I had on my phone, and it is no longer there, but it is still available in the private space. And now in order to access that app, I need to actually unlock the private space. There we go, and now I can use it. So this is how we can lock apps with the private space on Google Pixel 11. Of course, besides the private space, you can always go for third-party apps that also allow you to create a password for your apps of your choice. And in this case, it's up to you which option you prefer or which app you prefer. But essentially, you can just go to the Play Store and search for AppLock, and I'm pretty sure you will be able to find something for yourself if you don't really like the private space. But of course, private space allows you to avoid downloading third-party apps. And that's pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.